Hey, what's going on, everyone? Lamar here, Lamar VFX. I'm here watching The Expanse, Season 2, Episode 3, Static. A little recap of what happened last episode. We got to see the creator, well, not really the creator of the protomolecule, but the scientist who was testing the protomolecule out on in Arrows. And we got to hear a little bit more information about him before Miller killed him. And like we have a whole lot more questions because Miller killed him. And yeah, because apparently the protomolecule was sent apparently to go to Earth. So I don't know. Like the prediction is like Earth was supposed to be invaded or something by some extraterrestrial being. That's why they sent the protomolecule. But they didn't say where they got the protomolecule from, where they picked it up to. It didn't land on Earth. It was somewhere in space or on Phoebe's station. So like there's a lot more questions that hopefully can be answered. One of the scientists were saved. So hopefully he has information when it comes to what's going on right now. The kid who was the kid who was stealing water and who was like left by his uncle Mateo in space, like he came back. We thought he was dead, but he was shot with like jelly bullets. So yeah, the fleet commander, fleet admiral, he resigned. Oh no, yeah, he resigned before he was like fired from his position. And the Secretary of Defense, she was to talk to Fred Johnson, which is treason. So there's a lot of intricate parts moving right now. Fred Johnson wants to make sure that all the Belchers are unified under one title, which is kind of what Dawes is doing as well. So we'll figure out how this is set up. Like there's so many questions in this, so you know what? That's enough of me talking. Let's get into this episode and see where this is going on to.
People in the station were killed instantly. The massive explosions shattered the moon, and the resulting orbital debris has forced planet-wide flight restrictions that will remain in effect.
I always knew Earth would strike first. Right, Earther?
What do you call me?
You heard me.
Not today! You hear me, soldier? I will not have you disrespecting a fellow Martian. He's got as much dust in his blood as the rest of us. Marines, who do we fight for?
Mars!
Who do we fight for?
Mars!
Suit up. We need to train. War is coming.
Don't even cabinet.
Mars still hasn't issued an official statement.
They haven't retaliated yet either.
Can you imagine what it would be like to lose the moon? Our moon. To never see it in the night sky again?
It's not the same. From Mars, Demas is just a little dot. Same as Venus is to us. I know you're worried about Arjun and the grandkids, but we're more than capable of protecting Luna.
What we should be doing is trying to get out of this mess while we still can.
I'm not scared. Our Navy might be older and slower, but the numbers are still on our side. We have enough ships to shoot theirs down. We could knock Mars out of our sky for good, if it comes to that.
Did you know that Martian Marines always train at 1G Earth gravity? They fly at the speed of war. It won't end out there.
How's it look?
Outer doors and blast shields are shot to shit. I can't get a seal. We have to jet it out the cargo bay.
Alright then. Let's check our thruster packs. Spins about 40 meters a second. It'll be a hell of a job when we leave the ship.
Gonna take more than a couple of band-aids to get the Rossi back on her feet again, you know.
The Rossi's the least of our goddamn problems now.
Let's go! You love killing Beltas? Diogo! Get these men to holding.
Oh, his name is Diego.
Miller too? Leave him here. Hey! I don't want him anywhere near the prisoners. He won't be. And get these people to holding.
Sure thing, Bossman.
Without any further harm, we clear. You shouldn't even be on this station.
Hey, that's something you need to get off your chest there.
Stop! Stop here! Hold on. Come on.
You shot the scientists, like all the answers were there.
Dozens of ships leave here every day. Pick one, and I'll get you on it. It's time for you to go.
So you let him go. instead of, I don't know, executing him or spacing him.
Captain has clean out your quarters. They only dropped a few cans of med charges in there for you. So I'm dipped in shit right now. Oh no. This shit is permanent. Captain doesn't want you around anymore. For what it's worth, I get it. He killed your girl and you shot him. Just the guy who needed to go down. The captain always gets a little jumpy when you kill people without talking it over first. Yeah, I'm sure you would have asked for permission too. Well, here's the thing. You and me, we're a lot alike. We've been around. But the captain, well, he's as close to righteous as he is.
He's like, okay, that's
He
enough.
says you're out. That's just how it is. Because the way I figure he's probably right. Sure as hell has a better chance of being right than I do. You keep picking fights with the wrong people.
Oi, Bumper, your lady put you out?
Yeah. Something like that.
So what? Go to hotel?
Maybe.
Ah, come. You stay with me. You wanna bust now?
There's multiple PDC and railgun impacts. Oh, that one just missed puncturing your reactor, see?
One almost punctured me.
Wow. If that had gone through to the inner hull, your goal would have snapped in two. Most ships would have been blown to scrap after that kind of beating.
Yeah, well, not the Rossi.
I'm actually impressed as hell you were able to make it back here. You're a Martian, right? You still got people there?
No,
You didn't reach out? After Deimos, I mean.
I think I'm dead. I went down on the Dowager. Died a hero.
Oh wow.
So is the Rossi gonna be okay or what?
Don't worry. We're gonna treat her like one of our own. In the meantime, you look like you could blow off some steam.
He was in the data center, so we're going to interrogate him first. He has to know more about the protomolecule than anyone else. Not more than Dresden. We got ID scans for the whole lot of them. The last 2 years are completely blank for everyone. But before that, they all work for the same company, Protogen. It's an Earth-based biotech contractor with facilities throughout the system, including the one destroyed on Phoebe. Get in there. Against the wall, now!
This should be an interesting conversation.
How if it's like Amos?
I see the way y'all look at me, like I don't belong here.
No one's questioning your patriotism.
Simmer down there, cowpoke.
You know something? I earned my iron, Hilly. Your family just bought your way into the Corps.
That's enough.
Settle down. Go fetch. Pablo Cortazar, you were a member of a team studying
I'm a
arrows.
specialist, nanoinformatics.
That sounds important.
It is.
We want to know about the protomolecule.
Then you should talk to Dr. Dresden.
He's dead.
What?
He can't control you anymore.
Project? What about the project?
You're gonna have to answer for it. The genocide on Eros. Or you can work with us.
Are you taking up the project?
We need you to make a vaccine.
Why would I want to do that?
I understand you grew up in Landrina. Basic. That must have been hard.
Only if you can't find a way out.
Yeah, he's like,
That
he
way
looks
you
like
went to work
Amos.
for
Like,
Protogen.
it's something about it, like, kind
Find
of
a cure.
reminds me of Amos.
We can get you back there if you help us. You're free now to do the right thing. Dresden is gone. You don't have to answer to him anymore.
If he were here, I'd thank him. He made me what I am today.
It's not crazy. He's just like, huh.
Bring up my last battle simulation. I use all the sensor data from the actual raid to correct flight parameters.
Can you please turn this shit off?
This is the new banger, fresh out of Arrows.
No music coming out of arrows.
We make it here, but it comes from there.
It's singing. You're telling me that those sounds are coming off of arrows?
Hottest beatsmaker on Tycho. Mad OBA pirate too. She jacked a encrypted data stream off the station we kill, but it come from
Turn
Arrows.
it off. Those belters you're jamming to, they're dead. We're dying. Or worse.
That's why it's our anthem, Papa. A call to war.
Oh yeah? Going to war now. Hmm?
Everyone's going to war. Earth, Mars, Belt.
Never even know you were fighting for.
You killed that guy. What you fighting for?
Cut off one head. Only more where he came from.
So we cut off all the heads. Even more reason I choose to fight.
The neurons in his right temporal parietal junction have been impeded.
Faulty wiring?
Oh, he wasn't born this way. He was altered. Probably transcranial magnetic hyperstimulation.
Is his condition reversible?
I'm afraid not.
How do you reach a guy like that?
Can you tell me how Private Travis ended
it's
up
not
with fractured orbital?
Sir, did you ask Private Travis, sir?
Don't give me that, Gunny. I'm well aware of Private Travis's background and the shit that he gets for being born on Earth. And if he'd been willing to talk, you'd be thrown into the brick right now, but he wasn't. That's how Martian he is.
Current appearances to the contrary, he is one of the toughest dusters I've served with.
So this is about you.
We trained all our lives for this. Now it's here and we just want to use it. The sooner we have it out with Earth, the better.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
We're not going to Earth. We've been ordered to Ganymede Station to secure the food supply.
Farm Patrol. We're Marines.
And we serve where we are ordered to serve. Now you and your team will carry out your orders with pride and dedication. Are we clear, Gunny?
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Is this what I hope it is?
A secure channel to Fred Johnson.
Right now, this is just a bad idea. But you hit send, and it's treason.
If I do nothing, millions could die. Please give it to me and go. There is no need for us to hang together.
Oh, I'm sure they'll hang us separately. Get a better view.
Colonel Johnson, I'm Christian Avasorala.
Okay, so it's Christian. That's her name.
The
Christian.
things
Christian.
you've no
I'm
doubt
trying to
heard
remember
me
that name.
say, the things I blamed on you, those words were lies. A facade to protect myself. Because you were right. So now I'm asking you for help. I need evidence.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Think this is for real?
Yes. I think I got something she can use.
You space a Black Sky faction leader because they put a hit out on that woman. If they learn that you're helping her, the OPA will put a hit out on you.
Well, then I guess it's gonna have to be our little secret then,
See if she's trusted or not.
I was on Arrows. I saw Julie Mel in the hotel room where we found her. It was a wreck. All the screens and the lights were smashed to pieces. But it wasn't strategic violence. Not like you cracking that guy's head because he messed with your stuff. That was a problem and you found a solution. No, in that hotel room there was madness and it stank of sick death. And there was a puddle, blue-brown slime in the center of the bed, and it smeared down across the floor. She must have dragged herself like a dying animal.
Blue-brown, metabolic excretion.
And she was sitting on the shower floor, blue barnacles jutting out of her mouth, out of her body, snaking out of her hair, growing up against the walls.
The barnacles? An expression of pattern matching systems. Lattices that mimic beta sheets and expand on them.
Oh, so this is how you get him to talk about it.
From hearts. And at the very center, a particle nothing leads to, like a seed crystal that requires and provides a massive amount of energy.
That's why she smashed the lights and the screens. She was trying to take away his power source.
Did it work? Was it still moving? I know what it looks like. What was it doing? Wait, don't go.
Please, tell me! What was it doing?
Yeah, okay, so that's the only way you can actually get him to answer it. You need him to explain it as how it actually interacts with one another. And what would it actually do?
Have you ever talked to a pedophile? We try to ask them stuff, and they're not gonna just talk about raping little kids, but if you show them pictures of kids, then they'll go on and on and on. I had a private chat with Cortazar, and Eros is his pedophilia. You were talking about stopping it, taking it away. That's why he wouldn't help you.
That's Phoebe Station. I was there. That's the Martian science team. What happened to them?
Clearly, we used them to observe the progress of the infection in a human host.
You infected them and watched them die.
We watched it work.
The protomolecule is the first evidence of a tree of life apart from our own. It didn't come with an instruction manual. We nurtured it the best way we knew how.
But Phoebe wasn't enough for you.
We didn't control the station, so we incinerated the Martians, erased the data cores, and left. Dr. Dresden used 2 ships, one for our team, one for the sample. There were contamination concerns.
Wait, so they originally tested it out on Phoebe.
It got out on the Anubis. I saw
Okay, so that's what happened.
What did it do?
Killed everyone aboard.
Obviously. But then what? And be specific, please.
Tell them about the reactor.
The power was shut down.
Did you turn the power back on?
Mm-hmm. Started moving, reaching out to me.
Is there anything more that I could see?
We nuked the ship and everything on it.
But still going strong on Eros.
Were you there too?
Mm-hmm.
It learns, you know. It does something different every time. The more biomass you feed it, the faster it learns, the more it changes.
So you fed it, Eros. The whole station, 100,000 people.
100,000 opportunities. We can only learn by letting it learn.
That's what the other scientists said.
Can you control it?
I need my data and everything coming off Eros. That's the only way I can tell you more.
2 kilometers long, half a kilometer wide. 10 levels of environmental engineering, crew quarters, schools. And at the center, a piece of Earth curved back on itself.
I've never been to Earth, but it kind of looks like a big, huge metal rock tunnel to me.
The cylinder will be sealed, and after the initial acceleration, the body will begin to spin.
Oh, wow.
This will be farmland.
What's that?
That's one of the data streams that Dresden was collecting. It's coming directly from Eros.
I've heard that shrieky shit in bars. I thought it was just bad music.
No, give it to me.
Wait, is it talking?
The universe just kissed me on the cheek. Are those people talking? Not people. Pulses. Steady like a clock. No. No. Speeding up. No. Counting down. Building. Building what? We're going to find out.
What the fuck is this?
Is that the one that they destroyed or shut down?
All right. Start again.
It's nice to see the Rossi back in one piece.
I need this to be okay.
We're fine.
There's something happening on Eros. The protomolecule is building something and we don't know what.
How?
We got one of the prisoners to cooperate. There are words in the data stream. Voices.
People talking. But we saw what happened to Julie, man. Are you saying those people are still alive?
The only person who can answer that is the Eros isn't over yet. I don't think we can save it. But I do know we need to do something. And I know I can't do it without you.
I take it this means you know where you want to go?
Eros.
What?
Something real bad is going on down there.
Yeah, we know.
And you know we have to destroy it.
I think you're right.
I know that you know that Dresden was going to get away with it. And I didn't kill him because he was crazy. I killed him because he was making sense.
Okay. But
any idea how we can take out a whole asteroid?
Yeah. With that.
Are you serious? Who was to slam that into Eros? Well, that was episode 3 of season 2 of The Expanse. I might actually just start doing it in like a chronological order, so you just keep the episodes up just in numbers. Might be easier to remember, but whatever, it's fine. Miller, he wants to take basically the Mormon spaceship or the Mormon temple and like ram it into Eros to basically just stop what's happening on Eros. I was wrong about Eros. I thought it was like similar to that Dr. guy. I thought it was like, you know, he has that kind of that thought process, but he doesn't. He's been around and he's seen a lot of shitty things. He's seen like a lot of horrible stuff, so he's not really bothered with a lot of stuff. That's who Amos is. He's okay. That happens. If I need to do something, then I will do it. I'm not gonna like. It's just he don't want to mince words about stuff. If he needs to do something, he'll do it and just get out of the way. Whereas the doctor, he has empathy like removed by waving like a magnet over his head or some process of that nature. So it is very, very different. but Amos can pick up on things like really easily, and he can say, okay, this is where he can explain things down, like this is what's happening, this is where this is going on. Everyone's taking out the obvious approach, and Amos is taking like a different thought process to it, and like it's helping. It's really helping. It actually showed a better way to look at this situation and explaining like what was happening on Arrows. With Arrows, apparently it's like pulsating and like it's sending out radio waves, so people can they can hack it and pick it up, and for some reason someone is taking that and like turning it into like a beat. So I don't even know that, but yeah, or for dead people pulsating or something like that. But yeah, Christian's her name. She spoke to Fred, so those two, they're communicating back and forth. Well, they're communicating. See if they actually go back and forth. Fred's number 2. I don't really know her name yet. She basically is one Fred's like you gotta remember you are an Earther because he is an Earther and Christian's from Earth and they've had the Bells had a problem with Earth. That's what the whole conflict is. So if you take it from that perspective and say, okay, this is what we're doing. If you communicate, we keep communicating with Earth. First of all, Earth is because what Christian's doing is treason, and same thing with the Belt because she had a hit that was put. No, okay, let me get this correct. The Black Sky faction of the OPA put a hit out on Christian, and Christian is now communicating with Fred Johnson, and Fred Johnson is the guy who threw out, I'm assuming, a leader of the Black Sky faction out the airlock. So if the Belters find out, they're probably just going to try to kill Fred Johnson. Because, I mean, you're communicating with basically the enemy to them. And you are technically an Earther. So, that's not even playing with fire. That's worse than playing with fire. That's just like, maybe playing with acid? Because fire, you can like try to get off of acid, it's just like, it's going to just keep burning you. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm lost in that. I don't know. But, yeah, the Martians are, Gunny Sergeant Draper, like her troop is being sent to like a farming colony instead of like trying to fight Earthers. Like the Martians don't want a war. I know Draper. I know she wants a war, but like she's just not gonna be like trying to fight like her own team. But you can be popping her in the face for her like knocking you out. Like she's not gonna take that. But yeah, yeah, like it's all lining up with. There's gonna be some conflict. There's gotta be a conflict that's gonna happen. Like either the station, like the temple, the Mormon temple gets like granted to Eros, or like there's a conflict between like another situation between Earth and Mars, and like something's gonna pop off. Like something's gonna happen, and I'm waiting to see where this thing actually pops up because everything is like nudging. Everything's just like nudging to get to that point. And I can't wait to see where this is going. So, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Put that stuff down below. If you have any other shows you need to watch and react to, put it down below. As always, have a great one. I'll see you later.